This bike is making me feel empowered. Hey guys, how you doing? Bob Augusto here at Shoulda Coulda Woulda. That's a pretty good day out. We've had about a week's worth of rain. It's still a little wet, a little damp, but it's warm, so it's pretty good. I actually get the bike out of the garage. Okay. I wanted to show you a couple of things that I've done to this bike. Getting it ready for the trip and getting ready for vlogging and so forth. Let me see. Hopefully there's enough light, because I know how this is contrasting. I actually ran some wires from the battery direct. I have it coming out the back here. Let's take this carpet up. And coming up through the back seat, there's a grommet. Actually, this is the grommet. I put a grommet in here. I have these cables, you know, the type of cables that you use for your battery tenders, and I have them in a Y format. And I brought them into the trunk lid here, and I split them off in two directions. On this side, it's just an eBay product I got. It's a Best Stick, and what this allows me to do is this allows me to do 4 charging ports and 3 cigarette lighter ports as well. I got them attached here with Velcro, so this thing can be removed and unplugged anytime I want it to. On this side, what I've done here is I put in a trip light power inverter. Again, it's Velcroed. I lopped off the cigarette lighter plug that they used to be here, and I wired it in directly into the bike. This particular unit was the same way. I lopped off the cigarette lighter plug, and I wired it in directly to the bike. So, as far as charging anything on long trips, overnighters, whatever, I should be able to maintain pretty much everything I got. If you notice here, I got a line here. So in here, what I got is I got my GoPro batteries. Okay. Now, when I go to a location, I'll be able to take those, throw them in my pocket, and go at it, and go off location and do whatever filming I want to do. So that's pretty good. And here would be a bag liner, and this is where I'd be keeping all of my, GoPro camera stuff to quickly grab, take with me. Sides will obviously have the bag liners. So as far as filming goes, what I've done here is I have my GoPro here. I've run a, I don't know if you can see that, but that's a USB port. So what it allows me to do is it allows me to take this Caro 5 that I'm talking on right now. I'm going to mount it here, and that's going to give me my head view. And it'll allow me to bring a cord in, plug it in. That way there I don't have to rely on the batteries. So the bike should be able to power the GoPro continuously. So for however long I need to. When I'm not using the cameras, they'll just sit there and charge. One of the views that I like the most is I like the view of the front wheel. So I actually put one down in here. There's going to be one mounted here. It's where my GoPro 3 Plus Black is. I've cut a little tiny hole in the side. I don't know if you can see that, but I've cut a little tiny hole in the side here. And it allows me to plug it in. So that's going to be continuous charging as well. Hooked up with the GoPro remote, I should be able to turn them all on and off. So for my third camera, it's going to be the one on the helmet. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to carry one of those battery backups. I'm going to carry one of those battery backups in my pocket with a cable. So I'll be able to get a continuous charge on the GoPro on the helmet as well. That will allow me to not worry about the batteries. A couple of times I've taken the bike out on rips. I've come back and one camera or another camera, the battery had died. So that way there with the remote, I'll be able to turn them on, turn them off, start filming, stop filming. What I got here, again, it's black on black is really tough. In this cubby I have a charger as well. I use this for my Firewire. Although I don't use it, I prefer listening to the radio native right out of the speakers. than listening it through the headset. I have the Sena 20S Evo for a headset, so that'll allow me to get allow me to talk in through the GoPros, the one on the helmet. So that's about it. So this bike is ready to supply me all the voltage I need for charging continuously. I can do 110, I can do 12, I can do 5. I can run my GoPros continuous. So I don't think I need to mess with anything more than what's going on there. I also finally got the microphone adapter for the GoPro Hero 5 and newer. Those things were out of stock forever. GoPro had them in stock. I'm not too crazy about it because it's so big and bulky, but nonetheless, I have it, so I can put some microphone in and probably get some good sound bites off the bike. Bike has a great sound. I'm wearing a lapel mic right now, so I'm not sure what kind of sound it is. It's actually the first time I've used the lapel mic. So there you go. There you have it. So I'm going to take it for a little rip. I'm going to try the camera angles, and we'll see how that goes. And I'll throw this up onto YouTube while you guys check it out. And hopefully everything will work the way I expect it to. So with that, take care. I'll be talking to you.